Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to talk about the writer's voice. So I'm going to do a video first, then I'm going to show you some of my clothes in another video a little later. If not tonight, tomorrow, but hopefully tonight. Okay, but I want to talk about writer's voice. When you hear a certain author's name, like Danielle Steele, John Grisham, or different, Ernest Hemingway, you automatically have an idea of how they write. Now, don't you? Usually you read books and you get an idea, like I love Danielle Steele, so when I hear her name, her books come to mind, like Fine Things, and stuff like that. I know the way she writes. I like the way she says things. Her sentence structure, how she puts words together, how she brings the reader in to each personality. Sometimes she's an omnipotent author. She brings you into personalities that you can see that the character can't see. That's her style of writing. Now, John Grisham writes uh, totally different, but you know his style. People that like mysteries and murder and stuff like that, they know his style. So they know his style. But a writer's voice is how you say things that are different than anybody else. Like when I was in writing school, my instructor told us, pick an author that you like. I picked Danielle Steele. She said, take one chapter out of her book, not plagiarism. She said, read the chapter, but don't write how she wrote it. After you read the chapter, take that same chapter and write it your way. And so we each learn to discover our writer's voice. It's a way of saying things that only you can say. Nobody can say it like you. Like, I'm sure you have friends that as soon as they open their mouth, oh, that's Mary. Where's she at? I don't see her. She must be in the crowd somewhere, but I know her voice. That's a writer's voice. It's the same way. When you hear the person's name, the book title, you say, oh, I got to get that book. He writes wonderful, or she writes wonderful. That's your writer's voice. It's your unique way of saying or doing things and bringing it across to the reader. So when they see your name, they say, she writes great books. I love the romance, or I love the fantasy, or I love the mystery, or, all kind of things you can think of about that author. That's because you know their voice. And when you write, people will know your voice because you're distinct. You're not like anybody else. Nobody can say it like you do. That's the writer's voice. How people can understand what you're saying and realize when they hear your name. When I hear Danielle Steele, I know what kind of books she writes. I love them. So that's the writer's voice. It's very simple. It's your unique way of saying things, your sentence structure, how you put words together, and how you bring it to light for the reader. That's your writer's voice. Very simple. Nobody has one. Nobody has one. Everybody, it's a distinct voice. I don't want to stack. Let me cut that out. Everybody has a writer's voice because nobody thinks or says things exactly like you do. So you know Danielle Steele, you know John Grisham, you know Ernest Hemingway, you know Edgar Allan Poe. What kind of voice did he have? Ugh, morbid. I must say, I'm sorry. First time I ever read, The Telltale Heart. Have you ever read The Telltale Heart? That was so. I knew when I heard Edgar Allan Poe's name, I knew exactly what he writes. Now, Emily Dickinson, poet, I loved her poems, especially the one that says, "I'm a nobody. Who are you? Are you a nobody too?" So she wrote things about life, about her inner thoughts, her inner feelings. So I learned to hear her voice. And like I think it's Frost who wrote about the road not taken. We get to know who he is because he was thinking about his choices made in life. And that was his distinct way of saying it. I chose the wrong road. There were two roads, and I chose this one, and changed his whole life. So we get to learn about different people, how they say things, how they put things together, words together, sentence structure together, and bring it across to the reader. So you know immediately when you hear their name, you know their voice, you know what it's going to be about. Okay, very simple, right? The writer's voice. Okay. Oh, this is what I had on today. Very simple. We just got back, so I want to make sure I did this. I just put on a sweater and fleece lined leggings because it was cold outside today. Very cold. Okay, so I'm going to come back later with the video on the mini dresses. They are beautiful. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good evening. I'll be back.